And we are live! Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris, here on twitch.tv/Saracent. And welcome back to the Banner Saga 2, now on part 4 of the second game in this epic trilogy of everything going very poorly. Just so badly. A trend which frankly continued last episode. If you're here, you'll have seen... Sorry, I've got popcorn in my mouth. Why do I ever eat popcorn before streaming? It is a stupid idea and you'd think I'd learn. But hey. Yeah, if you were here last time, we opened that box. The big chest that the ravens have been carting around that you can see in the foreground there, and it's got Bellower in it, the comatose immortal Sundr. As a result, we have armies of dredge following us. So we fled into the mines and rapidly realised that that was a very bad idea indeed. Like just so bad. We fled into the secret tunnels that the Valkyrie used to get everywhere so that we could take the Bellower back to their headquarters, and we found lots of ancient evil and weird purple twisted dredge and another Sundr who we managed to fight off. And then we got the hell out of there. And I don't think anybody of note died. So that's nice. Learning is not something usually associated with hubris. Hey, how dare you come here and be so correct? Okay, I've probably forgotten half a dozen things. Oh yes, also we have some horseborn now, who are centaurs. And Irish. Well, like, old Irish, they speak Gaelic. Which I don't pronounce well. There's that bit of popcorn. There we go. Progress is being made. If my voice sounds weird at any point during this stream, just know that it's because I inhaled a bunch of granola this morning accidentally, and I'm still not over it. Because I know how to have a functioning human body. Okay, should we just get back into it, rather than me just ranting about everything that has gone wrong in my life? Because we could be there a long time if we're doing that. Anyway, moving on. Here we are in Mumble. Where are we? Bindal? Is this Bindal? This is Lundar. Yes, Bindal is where the ravens went, and then they went into the mines, and now they're, like, there. But we are now with a Let's group, still on the way to Arborang, currently at Lundar. Let's go and talk to one of our horseborn friends. Roech looks nervous as you approach. You choose your words carefully, remembering to talk slowly. Because if you talk slowly and loudly, everyone can understand you. That's how it works. Okay, that's a mildly racist assumption. That's a weird way to start a conversation. I want to know about you and Dedru. Dedru? He whips his tail and stands taller, prouder. Dedru, mate, me, hers, mine. Won't food much. Again, strong, young for Dedru and me. Oddleif looks at you with arched eyebrows. A confident man wanting to provide for a family. There's something attractive about that. Oddleif, don't run off with a horseborn. You smile and shrug before looking back at Roech. Oh good, I have to do the weird thing. Okay, fine, let's do the one that isn't quite so confrontational. My window isn't open. Could you all hear that engine? Because God knows I could hear that engine through my closed window and my sound dampers and my headphones. Wow. Somebody around here needs to calm down. Why did you attack other horseborn? His eyes dart around, and he repeats your words silently, slowly, before preparing his response. Other like me. Wrong. Friend, no. She already ran into battle for a horseborn, so the odds are non-zero. Yep. You look at Oddleaf to see if she understands, but she only shakes her head a bit. Fight, friend, no. Other, wrong. You fought them because they're not your friends. Rex squints while studying Oddleaf's mouth moving. Friend, no. Oh good, we have to say all of the dialogue options, apparently. If you're going to join us, you have to follow orders. He doesn't seem to understand your words, but your tone makes him step back a pace. You're not in trouble, but we are a herd. Alette is our leader. Oddleaf points to you and speaks slowly. We follow orders from leader. You follow orders from leader. Wow, this is all super condescending and weird. He cannot be sure how much Roak understands, but his jaw clenches and he stands straighter. He snorts and kicks at the dirt with a hoof. He doesn't seem to like that, does he? Well, I wonder why. Could it be the thing I just said? No, but he'll learn to appreciate it. Wow. I'm glad I had a chance to talk to you. Roak simply stares at you. Everyone feels awkward at the inability to communicate, so you smile at him. Thank you. Thank. He taps a hoof to the ground for a few times before trotting off. My best guess is there are different herds like our clans, but they don't really get along. Yeah, shockingly, are you finding that not everybody of one race is of one mind? Funny how that works. Maybe this herd attacking Lundar was just a particular enemy. Maybe. She smiles and leaves you to your confusion. / casual mild racism. And we've got the kind of elder of the town. I can't remember what he was named. Let's just check our heroes, because we've got a bunch of renown. We could probably level some people. Who needs levels? Nobody lower than 5 who needs a level. Let's give a level to... Oh wow, we've got this level 9 item. +2 range distance, -2 armor, knockback on strength 1-3. Yeah, that's not actually that great, I wouldn't have said, but hey. Anyway, let's give somebody a level. Oddleaf, you're great, and also you could probably stand to be a bit less squishy. And have a second ability. Oh, she could learn Slag, or she could learn Bird of Prey. I like Slag. I like area of effect things. Now, I could just give her a bunch more willpower, or we could start actually doing some talents. Can resist armor damage or regen. Resist 1 strength damage, bonus crit chance. Can't get those yet. Dodge strength attacks, bonus hit chance. More puncture, which she already has puncture. Or dodge armor attacks. Let's give her a couple of ranks in dodge. And then if we give her this stone that gives you +2 to all talents, she is now rank 4 in dodge. 20% chance to dodge any strength attack, which is pretty sweet. And what item does that free up? +20% crit chance. Sounds good. Who wants it? Saga. Right, let's go and see this dude. How did he sound? I can't remember. So that's it. You're just going to leave us to fend for ourselves. You know we're heading for Arborang. I've been very clear about that. But what if those dredge return, or those flea-ridden horseborn? I'm not sure about the horseborn, but you can count on more dredge. But why? Why are they after Lundar? They're running from something, same as us. But you're running from them. What are they running from?
That's what we'd all like to know.
Yosa's eyes dart around for a moment. Does that mean you'll take us with you? You think about what he's asking. All of you? How many are there? Well, let me think. There's around 200 of us clansmen since you saved the homes. I think that about sums it up. What do you say? Ah yes, no fighters, because we didn't save the Great Hall. I mean, we could just retrain a bunch of them. Sure. Are you ready to sew your banner into ours? Wait a minute, girl. You may have charmed a few other towns into that banner, but this is Lundar. Fine, stay here. We're leaving. Well, hold on. Have you never heard of haggling? Fine. We'll sew it to yours. Great, then that's settled. Yes, sir. What can you tell us about the old wood? Is that where you're headed? With this many? When he sees you nod, his lips purse and move from side to side. Well, strange things happen in that place. It's a place where people go missing or come back happier than ever. Is it dangerous? Charged into a town under attack by Horseborn and Dredge. I'm not sure what you consider dangerous. I guess that means we'll find out. You agree and call for everyone to move out. Yes, indeed. 200 clansmen, and we don't have access to our training tent right now, but we can just camp immediately when we move out to retrain. Let's go! Wait, no, that's map, not camp. We're not out of the town view yet, so I can't hit camp. Actually, press the buttons that do the right thing. Just immediately leaving town and being like, okay, everybody stop for a second, I need to look at this map. Which way is Mordor? The old wood looks funky. It's pink. Okay, training. Yeah, because we've got 27 days of supplies. Train clansmen. We need protection. Yeah, 200 sounds good. 3 days of training. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, also, does he have any more challenges for us? It all comes down to this. Your chance to impress me. Sven gives you a throaty chuckle. This is the last session. It'll take all you've got. Okay. Then we begin. Okay, so what are our objectives? Use the Warhorn to recover willpower, we can do that. Use Tailworth Telling for a +5 damage bonus. How does that work? So, Tailworth Telling. Every 2 strength the enemy has over the ally gives +1 strength damage, so we need to find an enemy with 10 strength more than the person we're buffing. Do 10 or more damage in a single hit, that sounds very doable. And defeat all enemies. Okay. Well, let's take a first run in which we'll probably lose. Let's move everyone up. And go. Okay, you need less armor. Oh. Well. You can get Arclet. Oh, I didn't even notice Ivor was there. God, this is an excellent start to the stream, everyone. I said we'd probably lose this first run, and I was correct. What's the range on Tale Worth Telling? Ah, excellent. So if we give it to Alette, because she's only on 1 strength. Then have her use it to shoot this one for 12, hitting 2 of our targets. Now we just need to win. Be dead, because I need to be able to get morale back. Everyone gets willpower. Oddleif, you know how to slag now. You want to batter one of these? Not ideal, but here we are. Okay, Eyvind, move to there or you'll get hit, and Arclight. Ah, Trigby. Remember when he was alive? We didn't get him killed by being, you know, stupid. And by stupid I mean cavalier, and by cavalier I mean hubris. Tale Worth Telling on Oddleif. That sounds like a good combo. I would love a translation of some of these lines. Okay, everyone's going down. Fade to black straight. Because apparently me making Wu-Tang Clan references in this game wasn't enough, now we have to do No Diggity as well. Okay, if she stays still, she can get killed there. And everyone can have willpower. Okay. Probably be worth it actually if I even went and did a mend. Have some willpower, which also does another one of our objectives. There. Extra 7 armor sounds very helpful. I mean, that still nearly killed him, but only nearly. Oh no. Oh, thought he was gonna kill Oddleif there. You don't deserve armor. You can slag. Because it does direct strength damage, which is always good. Yeah, Ivan dies, which is less good. If I win this, it's going to be by the absolute skin of my teeth. Don't know why he did a Tempest there, given that there was only one person to hit, but go off, I guess. down. But Aelio can get this kill. And now Puncture means Oddleaf can one-shot you. And then Aelio goes down, probably. Oh no, not quite. Fair enough. Can spend his last action cleaning the armor off this one. So they both don't have armor, it's just they're getting temporary armor from shield walling. Puncture to kill that one. You know the bit where I said Oddleaf was an absolute boss? Never has that been more clear. But Aelio can have this kill as a treat. Hey, and that got me an achievement. And an extra 15 renown for completing all the training. Sven doesn't have any training to do with the Horseborn, which is a shame. I could do with learning to use them better. But also, how the hell did I beat that? And Aelio got a level out of it. That's a lot of renown. What? Okay, guess we're getting some levels. Aelio, have level 5. Right, now for level 5s who need to level. Eyvind, we use you a lot, have level 6 and get a third ability, that should say. You can get Troll Stones, pulls up stone shards out of the ground to block the path of enemies. Shards block movement, and the force of their rise deals 1 strength damage to all adjacent tiles. Stones have 10 strength and last for 1 round. That sounds like the kind of thing I will completely fail to use effectively. And who next? Ivor. Let's go with you. Have a level. You can learn Tempest or Forge Ahead. Tempest sounds good. Something about that animation seems weird. I think it's assuming he has 2 arms, because it's the same animation everybody gets, and so it looks a little off balance. I could be wrong. 17 strength, why not? Come on, strong arm, it's in the name. Ludin, you've been coming in clutch. Have a level. And you can learn Pig Sticker. Neat. Yeah, he needs more willpower. Well, there you go. Training was the right idea. And now we can get moving, and we have 200 extra fighters, we have people with more levels. I feel accomplished. Suddenly it's turned from a terrible start to the stream to a brilliant start to the stream. Or, more realistically, it goes from, well, this is an excellent start to the stream, to, well, this is an excellent start to the stream. It's funny how that works. A group of 24 humans, thin and dirty, step off the rough path to let the caravan pass. Please, a young girl says. Anything to eat? Her mother, eyes averted, pulls the girl by the arm to silence her. Oh, see? Every time this has been a trap, and every time I've fallen for it. Am I going to fall for it again? Probably. Why are you all out here?
Homes were burned,
A man says, coughing.
cowards didn't even show a banner. Now just trying to get somewhere safe to start over.
You can join us if you'd like. Yep, falling for it again. Worried glances are exchanged among the group until a man says,
Better than us starving out here on our own.
They all tend to agree, and thank you, joining the rear of the caravan. A couple dozen more people, we've got the fighters to protect them, it's fine. It's fine, what could possibly, oh god. Yeah, the old wood does look very cool. Didn't anticipate this from the just little stick drawings of trees on the map. Whispers from the clansmen grow in volume with every step towards the colourfully daunting old wood. It looks like something out of the Phantom Toll booth. Nothing but game trails into this place, Ivor says. For this many people, I don't like it. He looks agitated, nervous. Glancing around, you notice the other Varl and even the Horseborn acting similarly. Tight places like this don't sit well with us, he says, watching you. No room to stand or swing. Just another place I don't belong. Ivor's growing concern with feeling useless is somewhat puzzling, but you keep it to yourself. For all its majesty and storied past filled with legendary hunts, the dense foliage and spore-filled air of the old wood feels eerie. I mean, Ivor's growing sense of uselessness, because, like, his old friend died and he lost an arm, and suddenly being disabled does tend to make you reassess your position in life. Ask me how I know. I like this music. The caravan comes to a halt. In front of you stands a single cragsman.
We've watched you. You figured that, right?
He says. Every clansman is wide-eyed and looking around for an attack.
Well done,
the cragsman says.
You listened to your scouts and know how to defend yourself.
He claps a few times.
Good number of fighters are with me. Would like to join you, right? Wherever you're going's better than returning home for us.
Oh god, again, trap. I don't know if that's the specific Phantom Toll booth reference, Abby. I think it's more just the vibe. Again, accepting those other 24 clansmen and accepting these cragsmen, one of them's a trap. I would lay money. But which one?
And if I say no? Don't do that, he says plainly.
I don't want to start a fight with the cragsmen here for no reason. I also don't particularly want to take them, but it's clearly my vibe. It's just everyone can join the caravan.
Fine, but there better be no trouble. We're a rough crowd, right? But we'll keep our distance, he says before whistling.
Cragsmen appear all around you, each carrying food and weapons. They nod to you as they fall in line. 100 fighters, a few days of supplies. Yeah, it'll be fine, right? Right? Ooh, there's a village. Ettingbeck. You notice the coloured specks in the air are especially thick in this area when the caravan ahead of you suddenly stops. They're watching a man who's staring at a flower and crying. It's just so perfect, he says. I paint and carve runes, but this flower is what I've waited for my whole life. The spectators are now nodding with tears in their eyes. Are we all on drugs? Is this forest full of airborne drugs? Why did we go into the airborne drug forest? Anyone? You are not sure what to do. Talking down. Why is it perfect? You wouldn't understand, he says. Colours have meaning and the light is just... It's perfect. The others agree and seem offended by your question. Wow. Let's look at this perfect flower. You move forward and see that the flower looks more like a plain red and yellow shrub. As you near it, it shakes subtly, putting out a small cloud of spores in the air. Okay, this one's on me. You start to see the true beauty of the plant as other clansmen crowd around. The tree behind you reaches down and politely takes your cloak. You smile as a tiny bird teaches you how to count to green. Furs are on the ground and you nestle in them to sleep. And then we all died. Wake up, Ivor says. He's holding his head and squinting to block out the sunlight. Your head hurts too, along with your body, which is sprawled across rocks. You've been robbed, Val says. No one was awake to see who it was. That was clearly a trap, and I stuck my head in it. Again! A sudden rumble underfoot is strong enough to make you grab the side of a cart for balance. After it ends, you notice a young girl crying when her brother puts an arm around her. "That's just the way it is around here," he says. "Nothing to cry about." Oddleaf looks concerned. "I'm not sure if that's the right attitude or not," she says. "It keeps them from worrying all the time, but it keeps them from being cautious too." "What's the point in caution?" Ivor says. "Look around. If it is that massive serpent causing these quakes, it could be an hour's range away and we'd never know it for all these trees." His words do little to quash the acrid dread in your gut. "We should stop people worrying all the time. What's the point in worrying all the time? We could all be dead at any minute. Helpful, now I'm worrying." Anyway, let's get to Ettingbeck. The faint smell of smoke goes unnoticed by many. Got it? The faint smell of smoke goes unnoted by many. Unnoticed. Consonants in there. By many, except you and a few others, including the horseborn. "It's coming from the south," Ivor says. "Ettingbeck, if the map's right. Takes some time to get there." Ruach and Deirdre are unleashing strings of angry sounds and pointing to the hoof prints leading south through the woods. Clansmen watch them with concern. "What are the horseborn doing?" Ruach turns his back to you. Deirdre struggles to understand your words, finally saying, "Destroy." Your look of confusion brings Skaha over. "This herd," he points at the hoofprints. "Enemy. Ruach hates Triacanthe." You cannot understand the last word he said or the sounds afterwards. "Mean leader who want things, all things, ruined, burnt, almost kill Ruach, then meeting you." Let's see if we can help." While she doesn't understand your words, your movement towards the village prompts Deirdre to move forward quickly. Only Ruach is able to slow her and keep her near the caravan. Your arrival through the smoke is unexpected by the hoofed pillagers. Some unite to hold you off, while others, smeared in blue war paint, flee into the surrounding woods. Why would we not have a fight, I mean, honestly? Okay, we need all the horseborn. Yeah. Let's take Need, because she desperately needs to be more than level 3. Who else needs to level? Oh, Gris is also still level 3. See, here we run into the thing again where I'm just going to end up stacking it with low-level people. Yes, sir. No. I was trying to do that, thank you. Okay, let's do this, I guess. That's a Triacanthe. Has Trample and Mule Kick and Sundering Impact, and a thing with +3 to all talents, 1 strength, 1 break. Oh god. Just looking at it on the big screen. That horse has a cool Liberty Spike Mohawk, and it's just a bigger version of the model of this one, which is just a regular tail. The rest are just regulars, yeah? Well, let's do this. Okay, so he's got Trample, so he wants to be as far away from people as possible in a straight line. Just check the range on it. Yeah, it's 4. So yeah, he should be able to trample them from here. Oh, and that was just a crit, so just instant kill. Nice job, Scar. Thanks for hitting him for break, given that you could have done 12 strength damage. Much appreciated. Does Rush have trample as well? No, just mule kick. Boom. Okay, well, you can just fall up there. If you poison the big one, so he's just gradually losing health, that would be for the good. Oh, she doesn't have hit and run. I thought she did. Oh well. I thought Gris was a warhawk. He's not. I'm thinking of Bessie. None of them appear to be using poison javelins, which is a fact I'm very grateful for. Bird of prey. Might as well hit the big one. Could you stop kicking Deirdre around? It's rude. You've been stunned by the big one. Oh god. Get round. Oh yeah, you can walk through him because we poisoned him. And now if you mule kick him, that worked. Deirdre is stunned. It's getting killed. So what abilities does Gris have? Battering ram. Okay, you're a strong arm. That's me told, I suppose. Wow. What? Why is it just taking away the bonus? I'm going to assume that's a graphical glitch and this will kill them. Yes, I was correct. Because while having everyone mostly dead rather than actually dead is usually good, Horseborn can do annoying, like, stuns and things, so I just like having them not alive to do so. This guy has down. You should get kicked. I thought that did more than 2 break damage. The big one's stunned. That's good. And now it can have much less strength. That's good too. Shield slags there. That was a good bunch of damage. You need dies and still won't get that level. You need to have less armor. Be even more mostly dead. By which I mean actually dead. What? There's more? Oh really? You were doing badly enough as it is. What if we just kill the big one? Will they all go away? Well, we'll get this gold bridle in any case. Yes, killing the big one did win it. Excellent. Went on a hunch there. Got a gold bridle. It's rank 10. Jesus. Not going to be using that for a while. Dedra got a level. Chris got a level. Saga got an injury. He got an injury again. 6 renown. That seemed like it would be more. Well, I suppose we got 40 from that training. I can't complain. And here we are in Ettenbeck. With the marauding horseborn defeated, the Varl and clansmen quickly doused the fires around the village. We can never repay you, the village leader states, but we will spread word of what you did here today across the woods and hills. Thank you. The governor looks at you from a distance and nods once. Your approval fills me with shame. We should rest. And get uninjured. And better morale. Anything good at the market? I mean, yes, but it's all expensive, because such is the nature. The Hope of Gods. That seems dramatically named. I mean, that sounds good, but I'd rather spend that renown on levels. Love having levels. Numbers go up. Anybody else low level who can have a level? I don't think I can take somebody's rank 6, can I? No, that'd be 13. Do I want to buy more supplies? I've got 19 days, that's a solid amount. Or I could get a level 4 item. 2 strength and 1 armor per turn, that's pretty solid. Or another Dangler's Eye. No, I'll take the Foul Craig. So, somebody who already has a lot of move and could do with having regenerating armor, that sounds like Gris. Well, apart from the lot of move bit, I suppose, but, you know. Okay, and we get moving, I suppose. Morale already declines as we go back out into the Drug Forest. A woman hauls a young girl in front of you and a crowd of others. Caught her stealing enough food to feed a starving Varl, the woman says. Not the first time I've seen her at it either. The girl looks familiar. She's part of the Thing group of humans you picked up on the trail. Actually, try and understand some of the societal reasons behind petty crime, perhaps. Why were you stealing? Never know when you get rid of us, the girl says. People always get rid of us. Her mother bursts through the crowd. Stupid girl, these people were good to us, she says. But it's too late. Drifters, come the angry shouts from the clansmen. Drifters are people without a banner. They're blamed for all sorts of woes, mostly undeserved. Varl and clansmen alike run them off before you can make sense of it all, but you're left wondering what will become of them. Wow, because really what we needed to go along with all the other weird fantasy racism was weird fantasy anti-traveller discrimination. Because that's fun, and not ridiculous at all. Ooh, looks like we're coming up on something there. Is that another Godstone? Oh, nice, by the way. We reached this Godstone, it was pretty nice. Oh no, it's a village. This village is pretty nice. You duck under more branches and suddenly find yourself in the clearing of a proper village. The few people you see tend to scatter as you approach, and only the water and birds make any noise. Finally, a man approaches in robes so badly torn it borders on embarrassing. His arms are covered in scratches which are freely bleeding.
Welcome, friends. We don't get many visitors here, but welcome. Welcome.
Is everything alright here?
Yes, everything is fine.
An awkward silence hangs in the air. I don't believe everything's fine.
Fine, I'll say it. You look like you fought a bear and lost. Oh, do you normally insult those who offer you a place to rest?
He didn't mean to be rude, but your clothes are torn and you're bleeding.
Daily chores. The woods keep us busy and are unforgiving if you're not paying attention.
So it was a beast.
Rambles.
Ivor gives you a skeptical look, but says nothing.
Please make yourselves at home. We have good food and strong drink. Enough for everyone.
Yeah, the spores floating in the air are an unsettling touch. The man begins walking away. Wait, what's your name?
He smiles again. We have no names here. We simply are.
Okay, cool, this place is cursed. With that, he shuffles away around a building. Cursed, 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 cursed. Cursed, 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 cursed. Cool stuff I can't afford at the market? Of course there is. Wow, yeah, there's some very powerful things here. Can't afford any of them. Cool. Let's leave here immediately because while it might be nice, it's also very cursed. What did our friends say about sleeping in strange places? Exactly. No more than once. And that place was certainly strange. We might camp on the road to recover morale, but we are not sleeping there.
You saved me!
A woman shouts from somewhere among the clansmen.
You saved me when the others would have let me die!
You recognise the woman as the witch you cut free from the tree. See, sometimes good things do good things.
White leaves will blow once more across the plains and punish those who stood in our way.
You step towards her, calming the gathering crowd. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but no one is standing in your way if you wish to leave. When the woman sees you, she smiles.
Such a promising young woman,
she says, making motions like stroking your hair from where she stands.
Maybe you'll join us someday. For now, take the food my people have hidden in the next copse of trees.
Without another word, she walks off into the countryside alone. So many supplies. Okay, we're taking a couple of days resting for morale. Thanks for the food, witch woman. See, sometimes you do good things and it doesn't bite you in the arse. The food was poisoned. Sometimes hubris is a good thing, cetacean needed. The previous strange village, and it was, has everyone on edge. Frequent backward glances to see if the caravan's being followed results in a lack of attention to what's ahead. A brief rustle of leaves and the sounds of saplings cracking are the only warning before bears and their cragsman masters attack. Great. Love that for us. Let's get bearsed. Again, I'd like to focus on people who still need a level, although again, that does mean we're leaving out some of our, well, all of our better people. Eric wants his damn bear. Okay, yeah, look. Eric, get involved. Gris, go up top. Gris, I need you can go there. Yeah, no, that's a solid lineup. I wonder if you still can get the bear after we cocked it up for the last time. Was that the only chance for Eric to get a bear? I would be sad if that's the only chance for Eric to get a bear. Does he have the tame ability? No. Well, let's try anyway. War bear. Okay, that's Backbiter, Sky Striker, Slaughterer. Oh yeah, we gave Grist minus movement. That was, in retrospect, maybe not the greatest plan I've ever had. But he does have regenerating armor, so if people attacked him instead of Eric... Okay, screw you in particular. Again, the sounds are so visceral. Tales worth telling on Eric. He should be able to hit the bear for a bajillion. Unless I'm doing the maths wrong. It's very likely I'm doing the maths wrong. Okay, you can hit for 7, that's solid, and then we'll power that up to 10. But bears absorb it to armor first. Yikes! Yikes on bikes, and by bikes I mean bears. Need... Get him. And finally earn that level. Okay, you should battering ram this bear through their owner. Oh no, not quite. Instead they went into a shield wall, so that's arguably now stronger. Stop pig-sticking us. Okay, so there are traps, that's great. Great and good, and love it. Out of interest, can I get a decent slag into that group? No, not really, I'll just kill this one instead. Well, not quite kill, but... just take 10 damage. And then be murdered by a bear. Again, stop with the pig sticking, because if nothing else, the noise is gross. Aelio just casually stab a bear for 13, not even using any abilities. Look, if Eric can't tame the bear, Eric can at least kill the bear. And then Aelio can tell a good story about how he killed a bear. It needs down. This archer's mostly dead. Which, as ever, the best kind of dead. No, if we can get some armor off this one. Or actually, given that Eric's probably about to die, why don't we just give all our willpower to Chris? can't believe these two are still alive, if I'm honest. Okay, Elio's finally dead. If this works, Gris is going to get so much experience out of it. Hey you were distracted by my human friend, weren't you? Be dead. Holy crap, I think this might actually work. Use my last willpower to take that one down. Gris gets another level. Do I take the 80% chance? Well, if I use the Warhorn, I can boost it, right? No, that just gives it the same chance of more damage. Oh, well, I'll try it. Yep, see? How in the name of any god of your choice did that work? Gris, you are a bloody hero. Nid finally earns a level. Gris earns probably like 4. And everyone gets injured except Gris and Eric, who are miraculously still standing. But luckily, we just got a bunch of food, so we can rest. Got some renown, maybe somebody can actually buy those levels. A wounded cragsman pushes himself back against back against the base of a tree, looking like a cornered beast as you approach. We were just trying to feed ourselves, he said. Bogs are all cracked and drained. Man can't find a new place to live now. He lunges for you with a crude blade, but Oddleaf pierces him with an arrow and Ivor finishes him with a quick swing of his axe. You thank them and everyone moves on. Sometimes you just get unavoidable murder. Let's actually buy Need that level and she can finally get to rank 4. She's been waiting so long. So long. And we can take a couple of days to rest. Because yes, I know we're not meant to spend too long in strange places, and this place is certainly strange.
Godstone is in the shadows ahead. His guidance would be a welcome gift.
This is the first one that I'm pretty sure is a Norse deity of some kind. Geirov is... I should remember what domain Geirov is. It's a name that comes up. Is he a hunt god? See, now I need to actually sit here and look up the real life mythology, because I can't let questions like that go unanswered. Geirov. Jotun, father of Gjalp and Grape, who are killed by Thor. Yes, and he's the one who kidnaps Loki and tries to blackmail Thor with him. Which doesn't go terribly well, just gonna spoil the ending. The sight of Geirarth's godstone in the centre of the old wood surprises almost everyone. The Eastway Road surely minimised this godstone's visitors, allowing lichens and ivies to encase it. Ivies like that looks weird. I don't know why. I don't know what would look better, but that looks weird. Still, the surrounding area appears accommodating, except for the rather new and impassable rift in the ground just beyond the stone, and already your clansmen are sloughing off their packs. What do we want to do? Well, let's look at the stone. Known as the god of wise counsel and direction, Geirarth is credited with all kinds of discoveries and good decisions. Well, that's not the same as the Norse at all. As you pull away large strands of ivy, Aelio reads aloud the tale inscribed. A young man came here 8 times in 8 days, seeking counsel on the matter of a young woman who had pricked his heart. On the 8th of these days, when the young man's voice had become hard with the weight of his unanswered prayers, Geirarth cried aloud, saying to him, "She's not at my stone, fool boy. She lives where you live, sleeps where you sleep. She cannot love a man who is not there." As you think about the story, you discover a small nook in the stone. Inside is a lock of red hair tied with sewn cloth, and we continue to rob the graves of gods! The clansmen go about their rituals with the godstone and assume ready to move on, but up ahead others have decided to make camp. You stifle a yawn, but look forward to some rest. We get renowned for getting here. Is that enough to get somebody a level? I think it might be. Also, I can look at my new item. It's rank 8, so nobody can use it yet. 1 to all talents, 2 will, and 1 will per rest. I mean, I don't rest, but sure. I mean, as we all know. Can I afford to level Gris? I can, just. Enjoy. I've got this gold bridle that still says it's equipped to that Triacanthe we saw. The item interface is a little glitchy. Just gonna say it. Yes, Abby, I know I say I don't rest, and that is largely true, and certainly true in this game, where I could probably stand to be more tactical with it. But sleep, as a general rule, is good and necessary for the functioning of human body, which we've already covered. I'm bad at. Just getting me to stretch so I can show off my new top, aren't you? I know where it's at. It's a nice top. I say top, it's a dress. Okay, we don't need to rest. There isn't a market here, unsurprisingly. We can't leave? Do we have to rest? I think we have to rest. Let's rest, I guess. Oh god. Before you settle down to rest, because that was apparently necessary, Avon beckons to you. Have you memorized the basic threads of mending yet? I think so. It's hard to find time to practice, though. Feels like someone always needs something. Amanda nods, but watches you silently. Are you going to show me more? Part of weaving is knowing what pattern you're looking to create before you ever begin. Right, so I want to mend a wound like you did with Ivor's arm. The mender smiles. And I want to use your bow to fire an arrow through a line of enemies. Yeah, but that took me years to... Oh, I get it. We'll start small. I'll show you a pattern so tiny it'll feel like you're doing nothing, but it's the foundation of many woven spells. Avon's instructions are easy to follow, but tough to repeat accurately more than twice in a row. You're getting it. You just need to relax and... A violent rumble in the ground silences him. There it is. His face grows concerned. Juno? He bolts through the shaking woods faster than you imagined he could move. Ooh, and we go to cinematic. It's Juno and the Serpent Part 2!
Aelid, run! 'Tis 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 'tis
Well.
I've been here before, but not like this. Secutreshta. An ancient tongue. I know the language. How is it you remain alive while inside me? I'm no longer sure I can die. Troublesome. You've been hunting me. Such arrogance. I consume what parts of...
There's that bit of granola. Apologies all, I know how to use lungs, promise. Hydrate is right, yeah. Look, you can't just sit there hammering the hydrate button. I mean, clearly you can. But, you know.
I consume what parts of this world I can, but your use of a power that is rightfully mine is no longer tolerable.
Memory enters your mind. You've spoken with the serpent once before. Okay. So, because we already know that Juno died, like, the Menders had her, like, kicked her out and she died, and then Avon stole the corpse, and the next thing we saw, he was on Ridgeorn on a tower surrounded by lightning, which is a thing we've been having visions about, and suddenly she's alive and powerful. So, I think we can piece some pieces together there.
I haven't used any power. Each breath of yours is mine. Your every step is fueled by power created for me.
Everything shakes violently.
Have I become so pathetic I cannot even consume you? Perhaps we want the same thing. Your schemes are insignificant. Would you humor a gnat's requests? Besides, if you truly desire the same as me, release your grip on that which currently sustains you. And allow you to destroy all that lives? To what end? To the end. Just as this world started, so must it cease. All things have an end. And so must you. The others with me will find a way to stop you.
Space shudders again.
The others? Could they be your end as well? But you can control them all.
You blink and the serpent catches your hesitation.
So, there is one you cannot control. He would be my salvation, but...
Another shudder.
I feel it too. We're both dying. No satisfaction in mutual distraction. Impatience has undone me. Frustrating to learn a solution too late.
Space shakes horribly one last time.
Vanek Simyokut.
The serpent hisses just before a flashing light. Terrible pain rips through you both, as Avon just electrocuted the world serpent. I think he might have. The two of you shriek simultaneously, and your vision dims.
What happened? Hush, Juno. You're safe now. I'll always keep you safe.
Ivan, what did you... How did you do this?
Save your questions. We should get away from here.
Well, so much for the serpent that's going to eat the world. I guess. I think we just did something terrible to the universe. Yike. Several yikes. Is that moving? Or are we just parallaxing across it? It's moving. It may not be all that dead. Oh yeah, wow, also a lot of people died. Several humans and a few Val wander out of the old wood to rejoin. Almost all look dazed, moving by rote rather than purpose. Not much different from you and the scant few left of the caravan. Ivor pulls you aside. This is the weakest I've ever felt, Alette. We've lost so many.
I feel the same way.
I couldn't do a damn thing to help.
You've never seen the Val like this.
We all scattered like roaches. I don't know if all the ones missing are dead or just lost.
Couldn't tell if we were chasing that serpent or trying to get away from it.
And why even threw lightning at it?
I've never seen anything like that, and I've lived a long damn time. I must have wounded that thing 100 times before it stopped, then blasted open its side to save her.
I can't tell if you like what he did or not.
What's me liking or not have to do with anything? Did what he did because he had to. You may have been in the same situation before and probably do something similar.
You both look towards Juno and Eyvind.
With the little I've learned about spell weaving, I don't think he's an ordinary mender. And a Valka being swallowed by a serpent and cut out with lightning? It sounds like one of Aelio's tales. How did she live through that?
I don't know how any of us... He looks around. I guess not many of us did live through it. Silence that follows becomes an unavoidable presence. That's a good sentence. I like that sentence.
When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers or pull their children behind them. She takes in their frightened stares with grace, but beckons to Eyvind to join her away from the caravan. The two menders are given privacy, but out of fear more than respect. Ivor shakes his horned head. Not sure where all this is leading, but these clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. We don't need to train more fighters. Let's just talk to them.
I'll speak to the bigger families and try to calm them.
While you're doing that, Ivor says, see what I can find out from the menders.
You find a few family leaders and do your best to assure them that things will calm down.
Waterfalls, smashed towns, horseborn and giant snakes, one father says. You got no clue what's coming.
Others shout their agreements, but he calls for them to be quiet.
Neither do any of us, and that's the truth. So we stick to your banner.
The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. Finally, somebody makes a sensible decision. I don't know what I'm doing, but at least I don't know what I'm doing, but am heavily armed. You don't know what you're doing, and are squishy and will die. Difference.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskevik. But it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the serpent struck.
Fiskevik is a typically kind of prosaic Norse name. It just means fish bay. I love place name etymologies because they are just so... Oh look, over there's a hill I saw a horse on. We'll call it Horse Hill. There's a lot of that in Norse sagas as well. They like explaining the derivations of place names, and it's just like, this looked like this, so we called it this. Days have passed since Avon pulled Juno from the Serpent. Though the members are mostly back to their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance.
I'm worried about all the people we're missing. Scattering like that in the old wood, I feel guilty.
Can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp.
But these people depend on me. I gave them my oath we would get to Arborang.
And keep going. From the moment you left Saga, you knew everyone would make it. But the rest of you can. Besides, what else can you do? You'll stay alive, and as long as you do, these people are going to follow you.
You keep saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something?
The giant Val sighs. Juno and Avon, they want me to join them.
What? Join them where?
They haven't filled me in on most of the plans, but they said I'm needed and we're leaving the caravan.
Leaving? All three of you?
All three of us.
Why would you do this to me? Why now? Look at what's left of this caravan.
I've seen who's left. A bunch of humans and Varl who depended upon you and Hakon, not me.
But I would have never made it this far without you.
I've done my job. This isn't easy, but don't make it harder than it has to be. Before you can respond, Juno and Avon arrive. Her hollow appearance catches you off guard.
Ivor told you of our plans?
Yeah, wow, she does not look good. That's like Hollow in the Dark Souls sense.
Well, he could. What's this all about? We are no longer good for the caravan. Our presence not only scares the clansmen, but puts them in real danger. Beyond that, the Serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly, something we cannot do with all of you. But this caravan needs the three of you. I need you to help get these people to Arborang.
That's not entirely true. We've been working on something Juno learned about at Gerard's Godstone.
That's right. Lend me your map.
Confused, you hand your map to the Valka. She and Avon hold it at corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly, and loose threads from her cloak and his tunic snake through the aged material. The image pulses and looks alive. In the words of My Chemical Romance. Whoa! You've made our map funky. Seems bad. Can't click on any of these places. And also, seems bad. And may I point out the center of it, right around Ridgehorn. Avon, what did you do?
The gods may be dead, but a few of their secrets remain. I've spoken about a darkness enshrouding the land, and now you bear witness to it on your map. The sky will soon reflect the truth shown here.
Even the chasms opening across the land are displayed, but your path to Arborang is clear.
Speed will be your ally now. With so few, you should be able to outpace whatever comes your way.
Yes, sure, all these people being dead is really a blessing in disguise.
There are so few of us because of you two.
Your anger hits the two menders like a rough slap.
How many died when we floated across that chasm?
I was trying.
Or when the serpent came for you?
I couldn't have.
Depths, we might have been able to save Jorundr and the other Varl at Einetoft. It wasn't for you two.
Stop, you're mad and that's fine. Don't stop blaming them for everything that's gone wrong under the sun. Juno and Avon share a guilty look. I mean, it's probably their fault.
You're right, we have cost the lives of many.
Ivor arches his eyebrows and looks at the Valka, who's staring at you.
But leaving now is our only chance to stop that number from rising. While we'll assault you in our brand will require every bit of your wits and strength to survive. And even then, you will perish if we do not succeed. So hit us if you need to, but stay alive. Hold out for as long as you can. Hold on until the darkness breaks.
Silence follows her words.
You keep saying the darkness, but what is it?
Juno stares at you. Your concern about the darkness starts to fade, until Avon touches her shoulder. Juno, don't try and mind-whammy me, that's just rude.
The darkness is a mistake, a part of this world never meant for you, or anyone alive today. Then why is it here?
Because What did you do, Avon?
Avon, that's enough.
The Valka looks at you, and for a moment her hard-eyed expression cracks.
We're trying to do what we have to.
You notice her spear moving ever so slightly, before your mind moves to other things. Stop mind-whammying us!
What can I expect in Arborang? I wish I could promise you nothing but safety, but Arborang will be a refuge for so many. Clans will vie for power the way they always do, even in the face of destruction. Remember, you are a Sunder Slayer. Your reputation will help you a great deal. That doesn't really put me at ease. Just use what you've learned on this journey to keep the others alive.
Well then.
I should get the clan ready to head up the coast and west to Arborang.
If you're anyone else, I'd stick around to help. There's no one alive better suited to take care of these folks. Can't see the end of it because my screen's in the way and I'm playing off my stream preview. Screen, chair, different word. You look at the giant Varl who's been with you through so much.
Till we see each other again then?
In some form or another, I imagine. That's not reassuring. The two of you smile. Before I go, I think it's time you became a lad again. Ah, yes. Remember that thing when Rook died and he was like be someone else for a while? I wonder, no, none of the stripes on this get cut off by the green screen. Excellent, love that. Your herb might still serve you in a fight, but otherwise pull it down. These people deserve to look their leader in the eye.
Thank you, Ivor. You're probably right. Lad, I'm so proud of you. There are hidden patterns on your bow which will only become clear with practice. Take care.
You say nothing to Avon, still doubting the intentions of the Menders. Oh, I don't doubt them. Ivor and Avon find a small fishing skiff. The once clear water of the Fiska Bay is turning green and foul as the Varl hauls the vessel toward the receding tide.
I'm sorry for the hardship that has become your life. Though it probably means little to hear from me, you've done great work in making it this far. Continue to push hard for the capital. With luck, my small force will face and defeat the darkness before it reaches you. I hope our efforts will not be in vain.
Are we harassing me with self-care? Did you ever stop? That's what those buttons are for? I mean, the whole bunch of hydrate alerts that came up were because I was choking.
I can't make you tell me all the secrets you're keeping, Valka, but I know you're keeping them. Don't expect me to trust you, just take care of Ivor.
Juno's face is solemn as she nods and follows Avon and Ivor without another word. You turn to the caravan.
Everyone on your feet! We're pushing to Arborang.
Really expected that to be the end of a chapter. Oh no, we get a cinematic on a boat. Well, kind of a cinematic. Travel sequence, but also cinematic. Fast scroll. Ah, there we go. Chapter 13. The fetters will burst. Well, that's ominous. This map is creepy, y'all. Just saying. Further north, in a different wood, fingernail wield. A ways from the woodcutter camp, where you found rest for the ravens, Folker joins you as you stare into the woods.
Don't tell me you're fine when you're not. You're still having those damn dreams.
You growl, feeling less like talking than ever, but knowing the shield maiden won't let it drop.
I keep seeing Dredge in different ways. We're eating together, then gone. Once I was teaching them to fight, and they respected me. It's not me, but feels like me.
Folker watches you, listening closely.
In the dreams I feel old, ancient, strong. But then the Dredge disappear, and I feel...
What? Ah, throat. What?
Sad. Like an emptiness. Loneliness.
Well, I happen to know all about loneliness among company.
When you don't laugh, she just shrugs it off.
It's just strange that you're feeling kinship towards Dredge. Have you tried talking to that stone singer we picked up?
I would just get the farm Falca involved.
Zephyr will get involved regardless. If the map's right, we'll hit Old Ford and be at the Valka Tower in Manahar soon. She'll have plenty to say there. And besides, who knows anything about that darkness about to swallow us?
Who else even?
Juno or whoever mentioned a darkness coming.
She also said the Dredge would be running from that darkness too, but I don't see them.
You hold up your hand, sensing something amiss. Folker and you both scan the trees.
Ah!
You point to an archer loosing her arrow and dodge it, roaring a battle cry. Whoa! We may be slightly outnumbered.
Give us your food and your weapons! Oh, you're trying to rob us?
I want to live to learn the mistake.
Oh hey, it's those people we picked up. Well, guess they're all gonna die. You? Dead. Okay, you? Dead. Both of you? Dead. Why would you try and rob the ravens? They're clearly going to beat you in a fight. You? Not quite dead, but almost dead. You? Dead. You? Also mostly dead. All of you just asking for death. Mostly dead. See, I say we're quite outnumbered, but on the other hand, Folker and Bolver were terrifying. go down there, take out that archer. And then we've functionally won. Yes, I know you need to break armor to avoid deflections. That's literally what I told you to do, and then it was just your frenzy hit that did that. Okay, you have too much armor, so be dead. And now you can also be dead. One of the attackers is trying to hold together a wound across his stomach. He whimpers as you approach. "Who sent you?" you growl.
We escaped. They left for Arbrang. Left us in Gowlar. Prisoners. No food. We were starving.
You end his life quickly before returning to camp with Folker. Maybe if you'd told us that going in, we wouldn't have had to kill you. Hey, Gunnulf actually gets a conversation, and I have to try and remember how he sounds. Oh wait, that's Sigbjorn. I remember how he sounds even less. You find the Varl near an empty barrel, staring at the darkness. He'd be drunk if there was more mead for him. "What is it we're doing, Bloodaxe? I mean, honestly, what's the plan rattling around in that head of yours?" This is how he sounds now.
"Trying to keep us all alive."
"You don't find that strange? A Varl berserk playing dem mother to a bunch of humans?" You get in Sigbjorn's face with a deep growl.
"Maybe you've outlived your welcome here."
"Save your show of strength for one of your pups here who might actually be intimidated." You grab the Warhawk by a horn and punch him in the gut. He doubles over, coughing. The red-headed Varl grunts, rearing up with a punch that catches you in the chin. While you recover, the ravens all gather round, some daring to cheer. Folker watches with interest. The bull charge seems less good for those of us without horns. Throw a barrel at head? I mean, he's just been drinking all the mead. That feels appropriate. The barrel is a good weight in your hand and moves quickly through the air, shattering against Sigbjorn's face and spilling salted fish on the ground. That was perfectly good fish. Before he can recover, you lay into him with heavy hits, punching him in the face and stomach until he falls. See? Perfectly good fish, wasted. The fallen giant spits out a tooth.
"Whatever point you were trying to make, you made it."
You walk away from the cheering of the ravens. Feeling good. We are that kind of party. And hey, Zephyr has something to say. Valka Zephyr is speaking quietly to Folker when you approach. "Not forbidden, only rare for Valka to have children." "So Nichols was like a son. He was not my child by birth." Yes, remember Nichols, the adorable little twink Manda? Well, he's dead because Zephyr basically used him as a battery.
"What did you do to him back in that cave?"
I did the only thing I could do. The thing we never want to do. Valk's eyes fill with tears. I forced a skip in the pattern which won't mean much to you. Suffice it to say that menders usually repair skips or mistakes in the woven fabric of our world. They cover powerful exposed threads until all is right and the pattern is whole. I did just the opposite. You stare at her blankly. By skipping Nichols, I exposed a thread and used that power to end Eyeless's attack. And that cost Nichols his life. Yes, but it is a sacrifice every mender is prepared to make should it be necessary.
"How do I know you won't try to skip me when we get to Manahar?"
Because I can't. It's a conscious choice Amanda is taught how to make. Silence spans a few moments.
A brave kid, then.
The ravens will remember him in a battle chant.
I'm sure he'd have liked that. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
Any idea why Gowlard would abandon its prisoners?
I've been out of contact with the council since I departed for Bindal, but can't be good. If the prisoners were telling the truth about everyone fleeing to Arborang, King Mynolf will have a serious problem to handle. I wonder if that girl, Annette, knows what she's headed for.
They're not our concern. Enough talking. Let's get moving.
Agreed. We need to get this card to Manahart soon, and we're not far now.
Really? Let's check the map. The now funky map. So we're at Fingernail Weald. At the base of the God's Reach Hills, a small copse of trees grows not entirely unlike the nail to the mountain's finger. Once the favoured hunting ground of kings and woodsmen, it was quickly overhunted, and now sits relatively empty of life along one of the most travelled intersections of the continent. And with Manahart. It's very hard to read this funky map. Is that Manahart? No, that's Strand. I thought we were heading north. Maybe we're heading west? Well, there's Gowlard, which we're talking about. The humble appearance of Gowlard, a smallish town of woodsmen along the Fingernail, hides the fact that it exists as a town for prisoners who've been exiled from the capital of Arborang, forced into servitude where they're either made to harvest lumber or sent to break stones in Brunthal. In a completely sensible and non-fashy mode of government. Oh, that's Manahart. You say not far now, that's still away. The home of the Menders, Manahart was built near Arborang at great expense in exchange for the Menders' support of the capital and other diplomatic duties. Manahart itself, connected to the mainland by an unexpectedly stable rope bridge, houses apprentices in training, the Mender Council, and a vast library of writings and unusual items the Menders have collected over time. Well, okay then. We've got like 40 renown. We can level people. Who wants a level? Gudmund, you're only level 4. Have a level. Mogan, also only level 4. Have a level. Nobody else level 4 we can level. Next up is Bercy, level 6. Have a level. And that's all we can get at the minute. Because rank 7 level would cost us 17. Okay. Well, things have certainly occurred and gone down. But now, you know what hasn't gone down for one thing? The stream, touch wood. I have been wrestling those tech gremlins for the last couple of days. So, I'm going to take a break because we are at that point of the stream. We're actually a little over that point in the stream. So I'm going to go and stretch my legs and get some more water and run some ads. I would recommend you all go do the self-care. Drink something, eat something, stretch your legs, take your meds if you haven't. And yeah, I will be back in 5 or 10 minutes as we continue onwards to Manahart, which is further away than it was claimed. Okay, love you all. See you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. And why are you throwing stretch and hydrate commands at me while I'm on break? That's literally what I break to go and do. Come on, guys. Gotta get organised. Here for secret subscriber audio, but also here for Emma taking an actual break. Hey! Look, I do. I say I'm going to go and do these things, and I go and do these things. You get secret subscriber audio while I'm running the last bit of ads before I actually come live again. We're all good. Anyway, shall we check out the market? We've got a bunch of renown spare. There's nothing that great. Could buy some more food. I mean, we probably should. Let's buy a couple of days of food, because we're going to want to rest to get morale up anyway. There we go.
These woodcutters were no slouches in a fight with those prisoners, Spar says, coughing, except not in my dub. I've seen weaker men in Wardan. I think this group realises their idea of staying here is a pretty bad one. You want me to recruit them?
More fighters are always good, but what's the downside?
Same as it's always been, the old wanderer says. They eat like blasted trolls, but can't find food to save their lives. Our supplies will go quicker.
Yeah, we've got 300 clansmen. We should probably get some more fighters.
We'll risk it. Recruit them.
I've got a suspicion you actually like humans more than any other Varl alive,
Spar says, chuckling until he starts coughing and wheezing for air. Only 35 fighters. This is a moody background. I can't even see the caravan. Where's the caravan? A large group of the clansmen from Bindal have stopped, gasps and whispers among them.
What's the problem now?
You ask, breaking into their circle and finding a couple protectively holding a bundled baby.
It's a curse, an omen, an old man says. The child's been replaced. Changed. Never seen anything like it. You wouldn't know a thing about this Varl, but they do.
He points at the couple, and others nod, a few women holding their children tighter.
Maybe the darkness did it. Maybe they have dark secrets. It's a sad, hard thing to accept. Either the babe dies or we all suffer fiercely.
No.
Show me the kid.
The father hesitates before pulling the swaddling open. Your experience with human children is minimal, but this looks just like any other baby. Look at the head, someone shouts. You lean down and see feathers. Over the ears, small tufts of pale down feathers. The kind you remember seeing on the neck and under the wings of earrings. Well, that's rad.
If it's an omen, it's a good one. No one harms the child.
The mother starts weeping and thanking you.
Little rocker,
You mumble, and the father smiles. That's what I call him, he says. Maybe the gods aren't. You walk off before he can finish. Bolverk. Do good, hate people. Morale improved, because I told them morale should improve. Oh, we're up there. Can't see the black banner against the black woods. But I remember I can zoom in. I forgot about that. Several ravens report a large hole in the ground nearby. Strange marks all around it, one says. Some look fresh. Others look like they've been there as long as the mountains. The Spar looks up. This hole have smooth sides about as deep as a Varl? He asks. The men nod and Spar grunts.
Don't make me beat some answers out of you, old man.
I didn't say anything, because there isn't much to say, Spar says, wheezing. Seen a few holes like that other places around the world. One had a bag of jewels buried right in the centre.
Everyone starts getting excited.
Another one, Spar says louder, fell away into a pit of adders. Heard a man die a more painful death in that one than anything on the battlefield.
The buzz of excitement dies. I'm not looking into these traps.
No more surprises, let's move.
Everyone seems pleased to be moving away from some mysterious hole in the ground. Reasonable. This hole contains might be treasure, might be death. We have neglected to hubris for once.
always respected Big Lighter the Builder. But if he made those caves we went through, well, I'd have killed him myself.
Excuse me, are you Amigara faulting in my chat? This hole was not made for us.
You knives, watch your step around these cans, Spar says, hacking. Many a foolish pilgrim has given their life at the base of this frozen cliff. Don't try working one of the stones free either, or you'll bring the old damn thing down on us.
He glares at Ollie, who pulls his hand away from a stone quickly. The pieces of Bugladder's godstone, put together without mortar or daub, represent the mastery of the god's own skill. In life, he travelled the land, laying the world's cavernous foundations and raising mountains. He was ever regarded by the other gods with a wary respect, for one who knows how to put things together will also know how to take them apart. Something about that. Oh, that perfect flower. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. You weren't Amigara faulting, that's just my brain. Always. The sound of snickering draws your attention, and you see some of the kids grabbing stones from other cans to build a new one of their own. I kind of want to let the children do the child thing, but I also don't want us all to die. Just shout at them. Go on! You yell. The kids flee instantly, slipping on the ice, but making it back to the others safely. Spar chuckles. How do you think all these other piles were made? He places a stone on another cairn as you start to walk away. Okay, I was getting mixed signals there. An uneasy feeling washes over you, and you scan the ravens, clansmen, and Bellower's cart for any threat. Blood axe, Spar says in a tone stripped of all humour. My eyes are too old to trust what I'm seeing down there. You follow his gaze. Growl. On the distant fields below is a massive dredge too numerous to count. Waves of them are pouring over hills, and they don't move like an attacking force. There's a banner among them, Volker says near you, but I can't make out the crest. You wave off her comment and roar a command. Move! But hey, we got renowned for getting to a godstone. Oh look, there's the edge of the darkness coming round the mountain. Dredge are pouring over those hills like ants. Well, that's probably not good. The fighters at the front of the company begin hacking away at dense underbrush. We'll be here all day if the rest of you don't grab your axes and start chopping! One of them growls before wincing at pain in his hand. I mean, he's not wrong. As he says, everyone grab an axe! You berate and threaten anyone not chopping through the dense foliage. The fibrous vines and sticky leaves soon fill the air. Everyone is covered in plant matter. Everyone but Ollie, who is standing at a distance, throwing axes at vines. Ineffectively. Ah! Volker's cry of agony is uncommon enough to draw your attention. Others start cringing and yelping too. Knock it! Ah! Before you can finish oh no, that was meant to be Bulwark. Knock it! Ah! Before you can finish shouting, a burning, stinging pain tears through your arms and eyes and nose. Okay, there was another trap. I think the plant is poison, Ollie says, before taking another drink. He feels around in his pouch and holds out some brown, wet leaves. Here, these are counters. These counters. These will make the poison go away. The pain ripples through you again, making you want to vomit. What are they? Petrol. As Ollie fumbles around for the name of the leaves, you fall over shaking. I didn't need the name, When you finally open your eyes, you feel heavy and horrible. You look around, and the rest of the company looks as bad as you feel. Took me time to get to everyone, Ollie says, searching a cart for something to drink. You might need more sleep to be right again. Great! The company comes upon a small village, the people still hard at work, with only an occasional glance skyward to the approaching darkness. Volker sees a man chopping wood, as she learned to do a lifetime ago.
These people don't know what's coming.
I'll figure it out soon enough,
You say, and turn to the rest of the caravan.
We get what we need from this place, and rest if necessary. The next few days will be the hardest, and the last some of you will ever see.
Volker gives you a look. You snort. As you instruct a man to check the cart wheels and yoke straps, you hear someone say, hello again. You turn quickly and see the man, Dutch, quiet as always, but wisely out of your immediate axe reach.
What do you want?
You ask.
Well, just that I was scouting around this place, you know,
Dutch says.
and I went up on a hill to watch the dredge. The, banner we saw, it's for Einatoft.
Einatoft. You grimace as the town's name floods your mind with images. A giant bridge, hundreds of Varl, Ivor in your way, your anger focused just beyond him.
Einatoft was sacked, the old war leader Krumer says.
You better be as sure as crap stinks about what you saw, human. Ditch nods quickly.
Then I'm going after them,
Krumer says. It's not a request. Well, let's do it.
Stick with him.
You growl to the few fighters you allow to join.
If he's still as lucky as he claims, we'll grab the others and get back in one piece.
What could possibly go wrong? Ditch, this was your idea, you come with us. Let's take Oli for some range support. Let's take Bercy so we can show off his new level 7 Warhawk skills. And Spard needs to level, I guess? Yeah. Let's go. Do we want to take Volker? She's pretty great. No. I mean, they're all pretty great, that's the point. You can only take so many of them. Oh, that's a big stalker. A vile skulker. The same as usual, just bigger. And a barb hurler. Throws barb stones. A stone egg hatches into a skulker if not destroyed. Great. Love that so much. They've got a gloom warden. That we probably want to kill quickly before it buffs other things. So can Bolverk and Krumer just swap places? And then start stripping armor from that thing. Jesus. What was that? Well, rip, I guess. Good dodge. Excellent work. Okay, you go here and Tempest. Only one because you don't want to hit Krumer. Very nice. You should stealth. job, but Bolvo can put out some damage. Playing Stardew and hearing combat sounds bleeding over. Yeah, that would be strange. Don't use south as well, that's just rude. Hello. Spark, kill the big guy because that's funny. And it earns you that level. Dutch get murdered. Very nice. That whole howl to get all skulkers to attack your target would be more intimidating if there were actually any other skulkers, my dude. But now you're dead, and Grim gets his level. Yeah, Dutch is dead, but whatever. So is this guy. Nice. And dead. Dutch and Spire and Krumer all get levels. Ollie gets injured, forgot he was even in this fight. Dutch gets injured. Oh yeah, it wasn't Mogan that got immediately killed, it was Ollie. 10 renown. Honestly, solid outcome. The mangled... Oh, my god! The mangled appearance of a Val stands in front of you long enough to shout, "You want to stare at me or get out of this fawn mess?" He and the other Val fighters lope past you with all the strength they have left, knocking away any dredge that get too close. Once back in the village, the deep tone of the scarred Val utters curses you've never heard before. Then he sees you. "You the fawn leader of these pathetic humans?" the shield banger asks you. "These humans are the ravens," you say. "And I'm Bolvok. Who are you, and why do you look like you were spit out by a cobra?" The Val stares at you, and then cracks what might be a smile beneath all the facial wounds. "Fasalt, former commander of Popazinotoft," he says. "You might recognize this one beside me." You glance at the Val, one with barely any horns or beard. "Kvig?" you ask. "What in the depths?" Kvig is the youngest Val, the last one made. "We're all that's left of those who fled Grofheim and stood against Bellower at Einatoft," Vasalt says. "Kvig, run and get us some damn drinks and some mead." Meat, even. I did think drinks and mead was a weird combination, because, yeah. "Bolvok and I need to talk." "I always figured the ravens were a myth. A Val always being around so many humans doesn't make any sense. I need fighters, and there's a lot more humans to choose from these days." The scowl leaves Vasalt's face for the first time, a distant look in his eyes. "I'm alive by luck alone. No skill with a weapon or desire to kill could have seen me through that. Einatoft was a massacre." Vasalt grows quiet. "How did you make it through the fields of dredge?" "This stuff behind us? Fun easy.
Those aren't all dredge warriors. They might all be armed, but they're mostly families. Most won't bother you if you leave them alone.
Shock! Turns out not all members of a species are identical. Who knew?
Since when have dredge ever left us alone? And they'll still kill you if you stick your ass on the ground for too long. But I'm telling you what I've found, seen. Most of the stone bastards seem to be running scared. Most. Seems to be a number of them hunting something or someone, though.
Fassel grows quiet.
What happened back there? More death than I've seen in all my centuries combined. Bellower led an incredible force against us with such precision. He moved his hordes of fighters around like his own arms and legs. And if we fought and cut one off, he just grew another.
Why do you feel proud?
Why didn't more of you flee? You're under, he decided to make a stand. I was left for dead. Woke up to actual ravens pecking my face. Damn near got my eyes.
Fassel grows quiet.
The Battle of Bursgard was a bloodbath too. Oh, what happened? The ravens were called in to keep people from rioting. Trying to get those people to leave was useless. Then Bellower showed up with an army. A human took him down. A human? The immortal Bellower's dead.
Don't say that too loudly. His question makes you tense, though you're unclear why.
Wait, which human? A hunter named Rook. Shot the Sundra with some sort of Valk arrow.
Val's demeanor changes. He's growling.
Is Rook still alive? No. Bellower killed him before falling. His daughter's leading their group to Arborang now. Why? Because I've come all this way with a fond message from her father, from her former king. She'll do.
Fassalt's eyes, accented by the torn skin, look deadly. And we're back in the room. Oh, there's always that heart-stopping moment where it decides not to capture to start with. Hello, everyone. I'm back. I will wait until I am sure everyone can... I know if people can hear me and if I'm actually back, or... what. This is what I get for saying that... Excellent, I am here. This is what I get for saying that hopefully we'd cleared out the worst of the gremlins. Looks like I have to try some new things. Let's see where we last saved. Before this fight... Fine, let's do the thing again. Krim, Bolverk. Let's not take Ollie this time, he dies too easily. Falker should die less easily. Ditch. We had Bersi, we had Spar, who came in surprisingly clutch. Cool, do it. Sorry about the ongoing tech problems, everyone. I swear, I'm doing everything on God's earth. Short of just buying a new machine, which I cannot do. Okay, this time it's Dutch that dies immediately. I should really have made sure that I didn't have a squishy human there. Let's take out the Gloom Warden. Jesus. Nice. Wow. See, this went pretty smoothly last time. Now, less so, it seems. Okay, we should get rid of those eggs. But also, we should get rid of the Stalker. But Sparta's only on 4 strength, so isn't particularly well placed to do that. Sculptor, not Stalker, that's the word. Oh, there's another Stalker egg there. Glad I noticed that. Kill it. Sculptor, not Stalker. Words. Words mean things. As I've said before, I'm playing this on a small screen preview. The way Skulkers move is really weird. I don't know why, something about it really gets me. No, that's the button. I wonder if I... Oh, I forgot that Skulker was there. And we can't attack it. And I can't even insult it. Well, Spard, you're probably gonna die. And he managed to finish his summoning. So boo to that. Doesn't have any willpower to Tempest with, damn it. Skulker, wanna come and mess somebody up? Okay, that's probably the least bad person you could attack, so good job. Skulking. As ever, Volker has a just comedic amount of armor. Dead. Bertie gets another level. Spar tells everyone a story. We go into pillage. Oh, wait, was that a double kill? Yeah, with the splash damage. Very nice. Volvet can't quite make it there. You're screwed. And now you're dead. Okay. That could have gone better, but, you know, could have gone a lot worse. I swear, if it crashes at the same point and I have to do this fight again, I'm just ending the stream, frankly. But hey, we got one more renown there because we let the Scourge summon and then we killed the thing it summoned. Vassalt is here. Not reading all this dialogue again. If it crashes at the same point again, that's a reproducible bug. I mean, yeah. But see, the problem has never thus far been that the bug has been unpredictable. It's that the bug has been undetectable. I've found so many solutions for the error I'm getting, and every single diagnostic I run has been like, no, it's fine, your computer's fine, there's no problem here. Which is like, feels good in one way, but in another way feels very bad, because it's like, clearly there is a problem. Tell me how to fix it. First off, how'd you make it through the dredge? Not all of them are fighters. And what happened back there? Many people died. Battle Burst God was a bloodbath too. Rook's dead. Farsot has a message from the king.
If you're heading west, I'll stay with you to the old fort.
You have more questions, but decide to leave the Vald his brooding thoughts. And there's a save. Literally one line after where we were. Gah! We need to rest. We have injured Val and they take a while to heal. Now, I do kind of need to buy supplies, but does anybody have a cheap level? Well, Farsalt is only rank 3, so really should get a level. Oh, well, I've got points to spend on him. Yeah, I can afford 7. Just absolutely beast up his armor. Hello, market supplies, please. Although these are all very neat items. There you go, there's basically all our renown. Let's actually leave here. A couple of scouts rush into town as you prepare to leave. They're closer than we thought, one shouts. It's like the dredge don't need sleep. The fear in the man's voice courses through the fighters and clansmen. In 2 steps you near him, backhanding him to the ground. What problem can't be solved by just randomly hitting someone in the face? You turn and face the caravan. Men try to act strong for their families while the yachts bleat nervously. Speed and luck are your only hopes to outpace the dredge and make it to Manhard.
We won't be stopping for anything, you shout. Rest included. This is what we call a death march.
But what if we're attacked? The Valkyr asks. The wounded will need rest. That wasn't her voice, anyway. You shake your head.
We will be attacked, you say. The wounded die or make it to Manahar. That's as simple as it gets.
But her words make you consider your caravan. No, we're not leaving people behind, because they will just be killed.
Move out and leave the fighting to those who know how.
The caravan responds to the command without complaint. You even see a few smiling at you as if you've done something good by just getting them moving. Stupid humans. We can still camp. Clearly it's not that much of a forced march. From over a hill, dredge emerge armed. Let me and a few others handle this lot, Spar says before coughing violently. Keep going, we know where to find you. We all know the danger we're in, so don't go getting soft and sentimental on me. Do we take the hint that not all dredge will necessarily want to fight? I mean, that feels like we had to do effort to get that conversation, so sure.
Farsot said they might not care to fight. Keep moving.
Nervously, the caravan moves. Dredge cautiously watch you and the humans walk by, but they do not engage. When you're well past the group, everyone around you starts cheering and telling their version of what just happened. See? Little bit of metagaming. Just like, it took us more effort to get this information, thus it must be better. And we got renown for literally just keeping walking.
There's too many of them, Bolverk,
Folke yells.
and too far to go. We've got to stop for a rest.
She's doubled over. Your own sides burn as you gulp air. The rest of the caravan is no better. A deep vibration fills the air, unsettling you. It's coming from within your ranks. The Stone Singer. Volker shouts, "Shut him up!"
What's it doing, Volker?
Zephyr's head is turned, trying to make out the complicated sounds.
I can't be certain. Something about our location, but there's more. He's begging, but for peace or to be saved, I don't know.
Well, maybe how about we don't execute prisoners? The humming vibration continues. More dredge appear. The Stone Singer's song feels more intense, more desperate. You growl a warning. Some of the dredge stay back, but others advance. Just when I try to not do a war crime... I mean, there's a bunch of level 4s who haven't reached their level transition yet. There's nobody I can level, because I've only got 11 renown, and the lowest level person who needs it is 7. Well, let's have these 3 fronting it. There. Yeah, some dredge don't want to fight. Not these dredge. These dredge absolutely want to fight. Do I have a spare item? No, that's a duplicate. They've got a Stone Singer, a couple of big Skulkers, and a Gloom Warden.
Hold these farm dredge back while the caravan gets clear.
Why don't we all group up over here? Squishy people behind. Everyone else in front. And let's do some dredge killing. What does her shield slam do again? Breaks your enemy. Oh yeah, it's splash break damage, and she loses her absorb ability, which no thank you. That's Skulker stealths. To there. Yeah, it does really suck that that ends your movement, but you don't even get anything out of it. You can't target them. Skulker stealths. My camera goes over there because they've got another Stone Singer who is doing something.
The song stripped armor from the dredge.
Oh, that's our Stone Singer. And it revealed both those Skulkers. Neat. You should axe storm. Solid. She should stealth. Volvek is poisoned, don't love that. Spar, you can do most of the kill on that Skulker. Gloom Wardens seem to be doing nothing, which frankly, love it. she's also caught the poison, which means we now need to keep her away from everyone else as well. This one's strength 13. We should probably do something about that. Look, we did something about that. Now, if you Tempest. Both of them go down. Spar sings a song about it, or tells a story, or makes a bawdy joke, I don't know. He looks like the type. You just kill the skeleton. Get the level. Spar tells another story. Everyone gets willpower for days. Volvert goes down. Oh. Not ideal. Ditch can't reach anyone. Did he just unstealth? Oh no, but I moved him next to Falca, so now he's poisoned. I'm an idiot. Need to stay away from both of them. Probably stop doing that. Spar's down. Oh no, not quite. Oh. I really need to stop forgetting about that poison effect. Stop all vibrating your weapons. It's weird. Nice. Oh, and the poison means Ditch now can't meaningfully stealth. That... I hate that. Because the damage takes him out of it. Seriously, that can just piss right off. Casual 20 damage. Well, meet casual 13 damage. You fool! He was already poisoned. Actually, 90%. I may as well just go with that. Nicely done. Good resist. You'd love to see it. Stone Singer dead. And Gloom Warden also dead. Wasn't expecting that, but cool. I really hope we don't end up leaving behind the injured like that discussion suggested we would, especially because that's literally our point of view character. The Stone Singer falls to the ground, drained of the ability to even stand. Zephyr stops you from approaching him. He was calling to the others to leave this place, she says. They paid him no heed, so he did what he could to help us. It cost him. He's as frail as a child now. You snort and signal for everyone to keep moving. Zephyr and a few others place the Stone Singer back in a cart. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. That works. Forced march. caravan is tiring, but so far still marching. Ahead, Dredge are climbing out of a crevice. I can make them regret coming out of that hole. Ollie slurs, then belches loudly while hefting his favourite throwing axe. We're all gonna see to that. More fights! As you charge, rocks whir past you, taking out some of your fighters before they even make it to the battle. Oh. Because, you know, occasionally I do remember my brand, and we are all hubris all the time. Let's take back. Let's take Sigbjorn, double Warhawk it. Oh, should we take Fasalt? Actually, yeah, Fasalt and Falker as a shield wall. Yeah, that seems like the lineup. And we will move our squishy people behind said shield wall. Now, what does his ability do? What does Malice do? Affected enemy will definitely attack this hero. I mean, that's still a lot of damage. No, I'm just gonna... And he did anyway. What's that red slinger? Concuss. Great. Love that. Please don't concuss us. Probably shouldn't have moved there. Oh well. The Stone Singer's just gonna stand in the corner and be a dick. We don't have any Gloom Wardens, so that makes it slightly less risky to attack Stone Singers. Stealth. Nice. Axe Storm can probably take the Scourge down. Nice. Ollie gets concussed, nobody notices the difference. Hello! Didn't see me. Stone Singer just decides to lurk there ominously. Oh, we can only Malice somebody within 2 tiles. Wait, does that include this one? No. Okay, Falca's shield is broken and now she's on 1 strength. Oh. Well, that sucks. Actually, why not champion? Give yourself some armor. And die. Oh no, no, not dead. Surprisingly. 1 hit the slinger. I've had Sundering Impact, I could have taken out the other one with the splash damage. Oh well. Back can take out this slinger. No. That's too stupid. I'll just take out this slinger. Leaves us with just the stone singer left. Really doesn't matter if we all get poisoned if you're dead soon enough for it not to matter. All your armor goes away. Wow, Bessie seems to have become an absolute unit. Not Folka and Back have been injured. I think that's the first time Folka has ever been injured. She is just too much of a boss, usually. Tell you what, I should quickly just drop into camp. It will still let me rest. That's weird. But I've got 30 renown, I should be leveling people. Ollie. Oh, you can have 90% Axe Storm. Love that. Have some strength to use it. Any other level 4s I can level? No, because Krumah and Spar didn't get levels in this timeline. Ollie, have another level! Get a second ability! So run through the Backbiter one. Bloody Flail. Stonewall. Yeah, Bloody Flail might be the better. Now, if I do rest, will something terrible happen? Probably. And does that mean everyone except my Varl are healed? Folka and Back still need another day. Bolvok needs another 2 days. No, let's move. I reject your death march and substitute my own. The Ravens are making good time despite growing tired and despite the fact that I just chose to camp. Through this pass, you say, and keep your heads down. Suddenly, snow and rocks roar down a hill in front of you. That's no coincidence, you say, and turn to find Dredge pressing in. Wow, just fight after fight after fight. Okay, so if we take Folka and Back out, put in Gudmund. Spar? Maybe? Yeah. Well, this is a lot of... Do we have to clear those rocks behind us? Ah, I see. Clear those rocks, now. Okay, but Fasalt will just do what he does best, and piss people off. If we don't clear this fawn ice away, the caravan can't get through. Fine, look, this is me going to clear the rocks. Dig! There's an endless sea of dredge coming at us. Yeah, that's what I'm doing! stream preview at least telling me that, yes, this new dress looks good. Look, I'm allowed to be vain, I'm on Twitch. Ah, shouldn't have moved over the ash. Can't insult anyone, that's fine, just... Well, that discourages me from attacking them, but I wasn't planning to anyway, so... get wrecked? With that battle axe that was clearly designed for the job. This is what axes are for, right? Right? Can I insult the snow? First art, you're doing amazing. Keep at it. Assault is entirely here to cover the squishy humans. Oh, well, that's just annoying. Stop being annoying. Assault, you'll be remembered. By which I mean we are absolutely taking you with us. Oh goody, more ash. Drum fire, as we're calling it now. Alright, I didn't think it was there. Anyway. Getting through a lot of the ice. How much ice is there left? I can't tell. Oh, it's just that bit, which Bessie is singularly unequipped to handle. Tell you what, just kill this idiot. We need fewer slingers. It's harder for me to meat shield the squishy humans if they're ranged attackers. There might be some at the foot of the ash. Oh god, yeah, there is. There's a bit there as well. Audio is Stardew Valley Summer Bird Song and the minor chords of this. The caravan can get through! Move! There we go. There aren't many foes lying dead at our feet, game. In Fasold and Dutch are both injured. Which, you know, could be a lot worse. 3 renown, because all we did was dig and run away. Is this Minecraft? And there's the old fort. It is within sight. You can almost make out the old fort in the distance. I can. It says old fort above it. But there's open land between you and it. Oddly, the dredge seem to have fallen away. Some ravens begin slowing and tripping over their own feet with exhaustion and tramp. Crewman with the old Val leader speaks up. This reminds me of the ambushes that brought on Talon, the craziest chieftain of men I ever fought. His fighters were all strung out and tired like us. One small trick would have ruined our ambush, but lucky for us, they never figured it out. What are you getting at? Never mind the details, the old Val says. Let me take some fighters to handle this situation. Don't make me regret this. You're too young to have regrets, Grumish says. I have only had 2 in my life. One was sleeping too close to the fire in a great hall after eating eggs for 12 days straight. I'll tell you the second another time. Or don't. A dozen fighters take off with the war leader and disappear over a hill. Well, hope that goes well. One simple trick for foiling an ambush. Enemy commanders hate him. One weird trick. God, if I'm going to do the memes, at least do the memes right. See, made it to the old fort. We're fine.
Of all places to make a final stand, I bring us to the old fort. A human bridge that should have crumbled 100 years ago.
But it didn't. What does that tell you? I don't know. What does that tell you? We need water and sleep. People. These people will help us. Don't attack them. Shield wall, you say, or I think you say fatigue hinders your every thought. Relatable. No one forms up as a large group of humans approach from the buildings near the old fort. A small, stout man leads them. Mercenaries, eh? You don't look worth a damn, let alone coin. Reach for your axes, but a few spearmen make it clear you shouldn't. Easy. Last thing we need is to spill each other's blood before that dark wall or the dredge get the chance, eh? Dredge. The word echoes in your head. I don't know what they're doing. The man makes a face, and even Falca lifts her head enough to squint at you. Well, we're charged with keeping this route open for the clans that went to Arborang, the man says. So we know we're going to be killing as many of those dredges as we can. Threats and commands come to mind, but never make it out of your mouth. The march, the fighting, the lack of sleep all catch up with you. You fall to a knee. You try to catch yourself, but gracelessly your head hits the snow. I mean, graceless is an adjective that probably gets used for both of you lot. Big fan of the National, that man.
Purple lightning and a dark sun. What in the depths is this?
Sensing you're being watched, you leap to your feet and reach for claw and fang, but they're missing. You roar in anger. The short man by the entrance takes a step back. Easy, Bolvac, no one's trying to harm you. You get to your feet, head pounding. Where are the ravens? You ask. I woke you first, he says. But the others need to get up too. I let you sleep as long as I dare, but we're almost out of time. He motions to a side table and you find your axe is undamaged. Who are you and what do you want? You ask. My name's Ad, but that won't matter in a few hours, the man says. You came from Akur. We're the rear guard of the clan's army that went to challenge the king in Arborang. With axes in hand, you ask, and what do you want from me? Well, I'm no battle leader, Hadra says.
I'm just a skirmisher like all the rest here. Proud of myself for not running off already. Plain and simple, you know how to fight, so tell us what to do and we'll do it. We've got fighters who could use some tips or encouragement. Hunter says, maybe we could build some state walls or parts of buildings. Up to you. But you don't have the time to do much, and no one's expecting miracles. Regardless of how this plays out, I'm glad you stumbled in here when you did. Stepping out into the cold air refreshes you. You look around and are surprised to see stragglers crossing the bridge. Can't believe it, can you? Karuma says, walking among the dozen fighters you sent with him. One of these days, all of you will realize there's only one thing tougher than an old war leader on a mission. The ravens around him look tired, but happy to have made it. You grab a handful of snow and squeeze it in your fist until a trickle of water falls to the ground. A silent tribute to your ravens who didn't make it. Yay! Renown, I guess. Anybody who can level. Oh, and everybody's healed. No, the only people who can level are level 7, and 16 isn't going to get me that. Oh, one off. Come on. Any good items at market? I mean, they're all good, but nothing I'd go out of my way to buy. So, looks like we've got another town defense to mastermind. But it also looks like we'll do that next time, because we have come to that part where we finish the stream and I blather for a bit for a wrap-up. And we will get back and hold the ford on Thursday. So yes, the wrap-up. Thanks so much for everyone who's watched. Thanks for staying to the end, means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me. But just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. You'll see that on the title card in a minute. I'm streaming every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 2 PM British time, that is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. And I will be continuing to the end of the Banner Saga series and then on to something else. There's always more coming over here. And always more bad decisions for me to make. Actually, I think most of our decisions this stream went pretty alright, so, you know, take what you can get. If you want to be notified when I am live, throw us a follow. Always helps, and helps me, helps you, helps everyone. You get notified when I'm live, I get numbers. Everyone knows we love numbers. Also, if you miss anything, VODs are on my Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact, or you can check out my YouTube, the link is just down there, or if you can't see that, then it is youtube.com/users/rf191999, and, yeah, that's, VODs come up there about 2 weeks after they've been on the stream, and, yeah, throw us a subscription while you're there, and you too can get hot fresh VODs in your subscription feed again every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. If you feel me forgetting how to speak English and actually not letting too many people die is somehow worth your monetary support, you can of course cheer or subscribe on the Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang and be good to each other, and then everybody's good. And I will again remind you, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free Twitch sub. Maybe use it on me if you want to. Definitely use it on somebody, because it doesn't cost you anything and you're taking money from Amazon and giving most of it to a different part of Amazon, but giving some of it to a streamer, and that's nice. There's probably something else I meant to say here. Yes, if you want more of me blathering, then I question your life choices, but you can find me on Twitter at Waruce, that's W-A-R-U-C-E, and I will be putting up general crap talking, stream notifications, and every week now there will be a video of me in the ongoing Connections Online Quiz League World Championships, so check that out. I'll link the first one when I get off here. And I think that actually is everything this time, because that's the really only other thing you can see me in at the minute.
So with that, I will say again, thank you all, love you all, and I will see you on Thursday.